All right, welcome back. China and Iran have signed a 25-year agreement on Saturday addressing economic issues amid crippling U.S. sanctions that remain on Tehran. This according to Iranian state media. According to the report, a comprehensive strategic partnership covers a range of economic activity from oil and mining to promoting industrial activity in Iran, as well as transportation and agricultural collaborations. Now, the New York Times reportedly said that China will invest nearly $400 billion in Iran in exchange for oil as part of the deal. So what does this deal really mean for the U.S. and the global community? Let's welcome in now the Senate Chairman of the Iranian National Congress, the opposition to the current regime, Amir Fkhrar. Great to see you, Amir.
Thank you for having me, John.
All right, so consider me skeptical here. I know there is a big promise, but both Iran and the Chinese regime, neither one is known for their willingness to, uphold their end of the deal. So I'm a little skeptical that this deal is actually going to pan out for either side, except for the fact that they both have an interest in making sure that the role of the United States in the global community is diminished.
Oh, exactly. That's their plan. They want to make the new partnership. China, Iran, and maybe Russia can join them for that to make China a superpower and make sure China can just go to that plan to eliminate United States as superpower and be the only superpower in 2040. But John, let me give you a little background about what is happening here, because this deal for last couple of years, they have been talking about this deal. When President Trump was in office, they couldn't sign the deal because they knew President Trump will not let them do that. And the deal was ready 2 years ago, as Javad Zarif, Iranian prime minister, it's better to say Mullah's prime minister, mentioned that in social media 2 days ago. It was ready, but because of President Trump, the situation was not ready. And then when they have seen Joe Biden at the White House, they said, okay, let's go and do it. But it's a lot of problems there. Iran has Revolutionary Guard, IRGC, the heart of international terrorism in the planet. And China, they do have their style of Revolutionary Guard. They do have what's called People's Liberation Army, which is their version of Revolutionary Guard. Last year, John, nobody knows about that one. October, last year, they have done something which everybody right now on the planet, they are looking to see where was the origin of coronavirus. It came from Wuhan via the the IRGC's airline called Mahan Air. The IRGC generals, they went to Wuhan to get this virus because they wanted to take care of the uprising in Iran. Millions of people.
Hold on, Amir. Hold on. I'm going to try to figure out what you're telling me right here. You're telling me that the Iranian National Guard went to Wuhan and brought the virus back to them as a means to try and control an Iranian uprising. This is what you're saying.
Exactly. And that was October last year. Think about it. CDC former
and Amir,
director.
What is this based on? Because this sounds sensational.
Oh, because everybody in that airplane, the pilot, the assistant pilot, all those IRGC generals, all of them, they were dead. Immediately, they brought this virus to Iran. They didn't know how deadly this virus is. Every single person in that airplane, I want all national security agencies here in the United States to check that one, Mahan Air. What happened in that airplane, and then the virus.
Well, what we do know, Amir, and what we reported today is that Dr. Tedros, the head of the WHO, says a lot of the investigation work has been, thwarted by the Chinese government. They didn't get the access they needed.
And Tedros is minion of Chinese Communist Party.
We'll have to see.
We know that one.
Yes, we know that.
We know that. Dr. Redford, the former CDC director, said, somehow.
Well, we'll have to check in, Amir. We're out of time. We're going to have to check into your claims here about Iran and China and that coordination on the virus. It's very interesting stuff. Thank you for your time.
Everybody should know how dangerous is this one. And with 25 years deal, they can just put our entire planet in danger.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Amir. Thank you so much. Great to see you as always. Coming up in